What's going on, everybody? What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Fourth and Goal Sports Show. I'm George Tars Filson. The national championship is coming up. The national championship is coming up. We got the Washington Huskies, the Michigan Wolverines, number two versus number one in the nation. This is the matchup. This is a matchup that's quite frankly, it's refreshing. It's refreshing. You know, we've constantly seen Alabama. We've constantly seen Georgia. We've constantly seen the same teams in it every single year. This year, we got Washington versus Michigan. If you've been following the Fourth and Goal Sports Instagram page, go ahead and follow. Go ahead and follow right now. But if you've been following it, you know what team I'm rocking with this game. You know what team I'm rocking with. I'm rocking with the Washington Huskies. The Washington Huskies. Michael Penix Jr., what can I say? This man's a baller. This man's a baller. People need to stop underrating him. People need to stop disrespecting him. Give the man his respect. Give the man his respect. He's a baller. You got to give it to him. I don't care what any people say about J.J. McCarthy. He's a great player. I respect his game. Michael Penix Jr. is the better quarterback in this game. I think, every football game, the key's the victory. I put this on every time I'm talking about a preview or a review. The keys to victory come down to this: run the football, get turnovers. Run the football, get turnovers. Now, this game is going to be tough, no doubt. It's going to be down to the wire. I have a feeling on that. Because when you compare this team overall, when it comes down to offense, I'm going to go with Washington. I'm going to go with Washington. The Huskies, they have a great offense. Michael Penix Jr. and Odunze are my favorite quarterback wide receiver duo in the nation. Just a great duo right there. The offense, they have a good run game as well. They're very balanced. They throw the ball a lot, but they seem to bounce it out at the perfect times. When you need to run it, you hand it off, you get it done, you run the football. The weakness of Washington pertains to their defense. And we saw that last game where it almost looked like Texas was about to come back and steal the game at the end because of how undisciplined that Washington defense was playing. And to be honest, if they play like that in this championship game, they will lose to Michigan. They will lose to Michigan. Harbaugh is too great of a coach, too well seasoned as a coach, too much of a veteran coach to allow mistakes from the opposing team, the opposing defense to rack up like that and not execute and not take advantage. Harbaugh, he's not going for that. Respect to the Longhorns coach, but he let that slide. There was plenty play calls he could have called, and they couldn't get it done. They were right at the goal line, couldn't execute on Washington. I promise you Michigan won't be that team. I promise you Michigan is not going to allow mistake after mistake from Washington's defense and just not execute. They will execute. You can mark my words on that. So 100%. JJ McCarthy, he is a quarterback to where he's not gonna make extreme mistakes. He's going to find a way to put his team in a good position to win the game. But I just feel like when it comes down to it, it comes down to this: who's going to run the ball better, whose defense is going to play better, who's going to force turnovers, and number one of all, quarterback. The team with the better quarterback, they're going to win the game. They're going to win the game. I feel like Michigan has a solid quarterback in JJ McCarthy. Don't get me wrong. But Michael Penix Jr. is the best quarterback in the college football playoffs, and he's the best quarterback now in the college football national championship. Michael Penix Jr. just simply has that playmaking ability that gives his team the edge. I'm telling you, I'm going to tell it like this. You put Michael Penix Jr. this season on Ohio State, they're in the college football playoffs. You put Michael Penix Jr., if you put Michael Penix Jr. on Alabama, they would have had a better record. You put him on several of the other teams, Georgia as well. I don't see I don't see them losing that last game that they lost to Alabama. But these are all hypotheticals. I understand that. I'm just trying to make this point. This game is going to be decided by the quarterback play. It's going to be decided by the quarterback play. Michael Penix Jr. has shown he can make those big-time plays to his receivers. He can get the ball in the hands of his playmakers. I've seen that from J.J. McCarthy as well. Don't get me wrong. But when it comes down to it, I'm taking Michael Penix Jr. over J.J. McCarthy 10 times out of 10. I've watched this guy throughout the season. He's a playmaker. He's a dog. He's going to get it done for his team. Now, the question is, how will he play this game against probably one of the most elite defenses he's faced all season? I mean, Michigan, their defense is no joke. Their defense is no joke. Those guys, they got dogs. They got dogs. Definitely, for sure, that's one thing that gives Michigan the edge in a certain sense. You know, I believe Michigan, they are the favorites. J.J. McCarthy currently is 26-1 as a starter, 26-1. I mean, simply put, the guy hasn't lost many games. He's a great player. He's a great player who's gonna find ways to win for his team. But I also think in large part that's due to look at the team he's surrounded by. I mean, let's be real. Michigan is one of the top of the top when it comes to recruiting, one of the top when it comes to overall teams in the nation, when it comes to college football. And year in and year out, you can count on them getting the top recruits. Year in, year out, you can count on them getting the top transfers. So that's a given. When it comes to Washington, they're not guaranteed to get the top of the top coach interest. They're not guaranteed to get the top of the top transfers or recruits. But when you have the foundation in your team, you create that foundation, you get results like this. Number 2 in the nation, 14-0. They're on fire. They're electric right now. And if their defense can put together a solid 4 quarters of football and bend but not break, they will win the national championship. Mark my words on that. They need to bend but not break. They did that last game. Texas and Quinn Ewers, they were rolling down the field. Mistake after mistake. Mistake after mistake. Undisciplined play after undisciplined play. The Huskies defense was it looked like they were collapsing. Texas rolling down the field. Ewers rolling down the field. The guys were moving. But they bend and they didn't break. That pass breakup at the end of the game, that was a beauty. That was a great play. So all I can say is this. Like I said, the team with the better defense, the team with the better quarterback, the team with the better run game, turnovers, coaching. I mean, these are all factors that play a part in the game, of course. But I think the most important point we're thinking of here, quarterback, Michael Penix Jr. What can I say? He's a better quarterback. I'm rolling with the Huskies this game. To give an overall score prediction for this game, I'm going to go Huskies 35, Michigan Wolverines 32. This is going to be a great game, folks. This is going to be a great game. I can't wait for it. But overall, I just want to say thanks for watching. Be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, as well as follow to the 4th and Goal Sports Instagram page. Please be sure to comment down below who you have in this matchup. National championship, the college football national championship. We have the Washington Huskies, number 2 in the nation. Number 1, Michigan Wolverines. Comment down below who you got. I'm your host, Tyus Filson. This is the 4th and Goal Sports Show. Have a blessed day. Peace.
He was 67-3 at the University of Sioux Falls. Penix launches one deep, and it is caught by Roma Dunze. Managed to make a contested catch, one of his great strengths.
He's unbelievable. Gained 14 pounds in the offseason so he can make catches like this, get stronger. Draped all over him as Watts, but it doesn't matter. The throw is absolutely perfect for Penix. Even though he was grabbed, Odunze